Alright, good morning. This is a little bit of a unique morning. We are in the Tuscany village of Bagno Vignoni. And I'm going to try and run to a nearby town. And I don't know where I am exactly. But I do, my Google Maps seems to be working, so we're going to run up that little road right there. And it's cold. It's particularly cold because buongiorno. Particularly cold because my running clothes haven't dried out. They're still a little damp from my last sweaty run. And the sun doesn't rise for 45 minutes over there. I do have my headlamp, so I'm going to be holding that as I run because I can't put it on my head. I can't put it on my head because, let's see if my... Are we blinking? We're blinking, alright. Because my head, I don't know, I could try. GoPro's up there. There it is. Woo. Right. So there's where we're going. I don't know how to do this. Let's just see if it'll work. Have to do two headlamps. Looks like it might work. I don't know what to... Alright. So this will be a very slow... Oh, I don't have my... I gotta put my reflector vest on. I feel safer with that on. 1 minute here. It's very cold. I do have... If I get hit by a car, at least I can say I had my reflector vest on. Alright. I have to just hold my light. Alright. Here we go. Whew, it's cold. Guess I'm a little tired. So, oh no, my leg just, geez, oh something. Anyway, a little trip report while I'm running or walking up the hill. I'm not gonna push it. Went to bed around 12:30 last night. I think I'm doing between 3 and 5 hours of sleep every night. We were up in a group, I guess you could say, therapy session with Jennifer at our hotel. This hotel is in an area called as I mentioned, Bagno Vignoni or something like that. And it's known for its hot thermal baths. The Romans knew about it, and this is an ancient Roman bath place. I've looked on the map. There's a whole bunch of wineries. Last night, Julie and I found a lookout point over the valley below that was just gorgeous, and watched the sunset. Kind of an emotional experience. Whew. And we had dinner, had the opportunity to sit next to Jennifer from Larsen 5. Whew. And had an interesting discussion with her. And then we had a short class with her. This is pretty steep. It's going to be a walk. Just trying to time a nice sunrise with this hike that looked like we would be going uphill. I didn't think it would be on a paved road though. It's kind of nice. Oh no. Oh, yep. I'm still on the road. Still on the map. Alright. Let's run a bit. This is pretty steep. So these morning runs are what I like. I don't know what's going to happen, but I move forward with faith that good chance something cool will happen, like a beautiful view, or as in the city, be at one of the sites and nobody will be there. For example, I was almost in the Pantheon by myself because the doors were open. Those big gigantic doors were open, and I just naturally walked in, and the cleaning crew was there, a lady was, and she told me, we closed. But if she hadn't been there, I would have found myself in the middle of the Pantheon alone, in contrast to when we're there during the regular hours. That whole plaza was full of people. I don't know why that's so important to me, but I enjoy the sights when nobody else is there. Reminiscent of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Nice little entrance on this middle of nowhere. When I'm getting tired. Went to the Lincoln Memorial. It's crowded, could hardly even walk in. The next morning, jogged some of the main sites in downtown. How cool was it to jog up the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, walk inside that large edifice, and be alone. Just me and the security guard. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Running across the Golden Gate Bridge, cars flying by, of course, even at 5 in the morning, but to stand at the jump off point, suicide point, all alone, look at the bay, watch the sunrise. These are cool things. Sometimes, here's this light, here it is. Whew. Sometimes you're afforded a pretty cool view or experience. Sometimes, like day 2 here, you're going nowhere. So, my run is turning into a walk. I think Bagno Alta or Vitimo Alta is that up there. So it's still a cool sunrise. It's going to get cooler, I think. I am supposedly on the right track. And I stink. Yesterday, we were in, where were we? Naples. I came back jogging from Naples, wet, sweaty running clothes. I hadn't thought that all the way through, but we were supposed to leave. Fortunately, I did bring a plastic sack, knowing that at times my clothes might stink and didn't want them to contaminate all the clothes in my luggage. I put them in the plastic sack, but the challenge is they don't dry. So I'm a little damp. I feel like I just ran through the sprinklers and it's cold. I hope we can find a place to do laundry, but that may not ever happen. Kind of worried I'm going to get to the top of this hill and it's still going to be dark and miss the sunrise if I go over the other side. There's another city that's about twice as far. This is like a little hamlet, I think, but there's a city further up. On the map it was 2.2 kilometers or miles away. That's kind of where I was going to head to. But I'm going a lot slower than I thought. Alright, have to remember to go down the hill at this juncture. Alright, place to run. Run when it's flat at least. February, so it's dark longer, which is unfortunate. This would be really cool if it was summer. Wow, getting there. Not only would the sun come up earlier, but I think all these fields of grapevines would be green. Alright, up the hill. Right. Just don't want a car to hit me. You gotta stop and look at the gravestones, right? Who knows? So one of the things you learn that, oh, that's a, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a, maybe a, I don't know what it is. Sometimes you're looking at authentic old stuff. Sometimes you're looking at recreated old stuff. I can't, that's nothing. Thought that was a little trail. Alright, we are climbing up this hill. If I read something last night, this little hamlet dates back to 1400. There's like a tower, stone tower, from the 1500s. Everything over here is so old, it makes America, which I guess is true, seem infantile. 200, 300 years, right? Another thought, I guess, when you go through all these basilicas, ornate basilicas, built in the 13th, 14th, 15th centuries, and they're so ornate, laden with gold leaf. You're like, man, where do they get all their money for this? That time period, probably, I don't know, these countries were ruled by the church, so there's taxation, but I think there was also colonial expansion, which allowed the church to receive the spoils of conquered countries. I'm thinking of like South America, Caribbean, and no wonder the rush was on to conquer and subjugate other people, because they needed the money to build my basilica is better than your basilica. Oh, that's where I wanted to go. How come I'm over here? Map time. Oh, maybe this is the turn off right here. Anyway. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Oh, right here. Okay, great. And it's interesting, even on a local scale, local level, I've learned that the local churches were in competition with each other for patrons. And part of the draw would be my... Alright, that's where we're staying, Bagno Vignoni. Vignoni. Part of the draw, you know, was prestige, I guess. Was my church is cooler than your church. So there was competition to have a more ornate substantial basilica in hopes of attracting patricians. All right. All right, this is cool. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's cool. I know what it is. More old stuff. 3 words. Ah, we can read something here. Ah, we cannot. My Italian is not so good. Buongiorno. Prego. Ciao. Alright, this might be a cool place for a sunrise. Let's see if my camera is still working up the top there. Indeed. Good morning, self. It's a bit eerie. Like I said before, if I get mugged, at least it'll be documented. That's where I'll go here in a minute, but wish it was lighter. Sorry, camera. So I gotta make a decision if I hang out here till hang out here until the sun comes up, or do I continue down the road and catch this on the way back? I don't know. So they say sunrise is at 7 o'clock. It's probably 6:40. Wow, pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. The masonry and stonework here is just beyond belief. The antiquity period or the Roman period. I wish I could get them both in. Let's see. There we go. That's not a bad picture. Let's see if we can do a panel from here. Oh, it's just too dark. I can try. It's too high. Let's try it lower here in a minute. Alright, let's see if I can get the tower in though. Okay, right there. I feel like I should stay here and just watch the sunrise. I do have a bit of a sore throat. So, it's beautiful. Wow. Go to the other side. Let's get rid of this red light there. That was a better view over there. Looks like I'm not going to be alone here in a minute. It's too bad. I don't know if people live here. I don't know if I can even go up here, but it's where I wanted to go. Wow. Alright, this is insane. Am I recording? Let's see if I'm recording. Recording, alright. I am getting really cold, so I don't know if this is the best idea to catch a cold. Just too dark. Good morning. Here I am at, I don't even know, Vigno Alito, little hamlet from the 14th century, about a mile and a half up from where we're staying in Bagno Vignoni, and I found a spot to watch the sunrise, but I'm wearing sweaty running clothes, and I don't know if I can hang out here that long. I think this is just a tourist stop. I don't think people live here, but I am what seems to be completely alone. And I kind of would like to watch the sun come up over this valley, but I need to either keep going and run or head back down to the hotel. But beautiful morning, eh? Don't you think so? It's no problem. That's the one phrase we've heard a lot in Italy. No problem. It's no problem. Although it's kind of funny, like for example, at the restaurant where we were having breakfast yesterday morning, I asked for a take-home box so I wouldn't have to have a plate in case I had to leave. And I said, "Can I get a take-home box?" "Oh, no problem, no problem." And I think I had to ask 3 waiters before one actually followed through. So I don't know. Not sure what that means. No problem. Maybe no problem means I'm not going to worry about what you just said. I think that must be the sea that I could run to if I want to over there. I don't know if I will. Cool. Wish I was warmer. I could hang out here better. Maybe I'll have to remember this place. Number 95 is where we want to stay. If you ever want to stay in Vigno Alito, should we see if we can read about this on the internet really quick? I did look it up last night. See if it's still here. I don't know if I'll be able... Oh, what do you know? I have internet. Whatever that means. Vigno... actually, now that I think about it, here's the paper. It says what this is. Vignoni, here we go. Alright, Vignoni Alito. Okay, here we go. Now hopefully I can get it in English. Yeah, here we go. But not English. I did have an English one last night. Sometimes there's a little translate button. Alright, this looks like it's in English. That looks right. Just 2.5 kilometers distance, an easy walk, I wouldn't say easy, but and one to take your time on as to enjoy the surrounds to the full. Leave behind your robe and sandals for this morning or afternoon. Enjoy the stroll. Blah blah. Okay, let's get some information on the stuff here. There is this keep pleasurable one. Okay, there is the keep of the old castle dating back to the 11th century. Not much of it remaining to this day, unfortunately, yet the Borgo itself is a delight. Its corners and secrets a joy. The church of Roman origin, but greatly revamped over the centuries, and with a single nave which never fails to impress visitors. Style and elegance are the characteristic simplicity and reverence. Talk about Gregorian chant times. I think I'm in the right place, right? That looks like it. Yeah, this has to be it. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to jog anymore. Alright. So where we're staying is Bagno Vignoni is a small village of medieval appearance characterized by a group of houses and the enormous pool of water occupying the main square. The small clusters of houses was originally a castle of the family of the Armariae, already known in the 11th century today. The remains of the castle, Vignoni Alto, which is where we are, dominate the high ground above the spa town. Bagno Vignoni is located, blah blah blah. Bagno Vignoni today is known for the hot springs, from which gushes water at a temperature of 52 degrees Celsius, a water bicarbonate sulfate calcium carbon suitable for the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis or neuralgia and neuritis. In the past, the thermal waters of Bagno Vignoni were used since Roman times. Later, the Pope Pius II used its curative waters. The waters of Bagno Vignoni are bicarbonate. Blah, da, 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 da. The village developed around a large rectangular tank into which the flow of the thermal waters. Just outside the old town, a few dozen meters from the tank, is the Parco de Mulini, where in the past were a number of mills located along the river used to exploit water for cultivation. It is now possible to visit this area. Anyway, I don't know how much longer to stay here. I'm getting very cold. I think the cats are coming to join us. Meow! What do you want, cat? Alright, it's starting to get lit here. I gotta keep moving. I'm getting cold. But we should really remember this. This is pretty cool. If I were to stay somewhere in this little hamlet, 95 would be it. I'll bet you it's a place you can stay. Is my camera still going here? Not too bad. You know, again, you don't know how much of this is a recreation and how much is a original. Take a picture or two. This is pretty cool. My funky looking GoPro there, but alright, you're coming down. Alright, the sun is about to rise over Bagno Vignoni. Wow, maybe I'm gonna hang here. This is pretty cool. GoPro battery's doing. It's down to 1. Maybe now's a good time to change it. Okay, let's change it really quick. Alright, we're back in business, recording. At the castle of Bagnoni Alta, or something like that. Watching the sunrise over the Tuscany. We're at Vignoni Alto, 11th century. The fortified village of Vignoni Alto belonged to the Abbey of Saint Antonino near Montalcino before coming under the influence of the nobles of Tantanano, together with the Bagno Vignoni until the end of the 13th century. At the beginning of the 14th century, it passed into the possession of some family and bankers, of course. In the 17th century, Vigno Alto, this area, together with some other area, which is that city right over there, San Clara Orca, was held in fief by Cardinal Chigi, and the Chigi family still owns it today. Chigi. Of architectural interest is the 15th century Palazzo Armeghi with its stone tower. At the end of the main lane there is an arch which was once the entrance to the fortified hamlet. Next to it stands the Romanesque church of San Biagio, where the remains of the 14th and 15th century frescoes can be seen. If it was open. I don't think it's open. Well, anyway, this is starting to light up here a little bit. Here's the batteries. If I can stand the cold, my sweaty running clothes. Oh, look at the colors. Come on, though. Wow, this is just insanely pretty. Well, this would be like a cool place for time-lapse film. Pretty cool. The colors are starting to come out in the rocks of this little hamlet. I'm wondering if I should run over there. What time is it? Oh, low battery. That's nice. $7:12. I think that's our sunrise. Oh, hey, you can kind of see the houses just a little bit. I'm freezing cold. '14th century bell tower. This is like old stuff. And this, they said, used to be the entrance to the hamlet. Alright. Where do I go now? I gotta run or I'm gonna freeze. Okay. gorgeous. I kind of want to go up there, but wow, so pretty. So that's where we're staying. That's what we went and saw right now. Vignoni Alto. So we're staying at Bagno Vignoni. We just saw the castle at Vignoni Alto. It would be silly, but I'm thinking about going there. I probably won't. 7:30? I won't. In fact, now that I think about it, I have a mud bath scheduled at 8:40. So I will not be running down to that city, probably. I don't know. I was gonna see if I couldn't see the sunrise from around the corner. That looks too hard. Alright, as far as I go. I'm tempted to run over there, but don't think that would be a good idea. Alright, so I'm gonna play some music. I haven't done that this morning. Alright, gotta stop here again. This is where I meant to go. Alright, we're gonna stop here again, see the sunrise. Now that we have light, oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Well, I tried to come back here to capture the sunrise. Still hazy, but still pretty. Wish I could see a little bit better. Still kind of amazing in its own right. It's just amazing. You know, this is kind of cool. I'll probably choke up. Next week, February, second week in February 2007, I started running. So that's 12 years. I figure probably close to 12,000 miles. Part of this trip is to celebrate that endurance, other things as well. Lately, Elise and Rachel have been playing this song a lot. And it's
getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me.
Elise and Rachel play this better on the piano than this lady sings it, I think. Ah, it's just a pretty song. Right. Alright, I gotta go. Oh, here's our summer retreat. Let's see, take a picture of that. Ironic. My music is playing Come Undone by Duran Duran. One of the first songs I put on my playlist when I started running. Want a picture of you? You didn't see that?
It wasn't opening.
Oh.
Couldn't see that better.
Isn't that cool? We're going to be back there for like 5 minutes, waiting for it to go through. So you would see it and then look over your shoulder at me. Isn't that awesome? That is really cool.